has a pumpkin that you can pick, so I'm going to count it. It is a decorative, edible, heirloom winter squash. Are these the pumpkins you're looking for? That's a lot of color too. Oh, they got stripes. Look, Mumphy.
Ooh, neat.
It's great.
I love those.
Yeah, they're called turban squash.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
If it was a lace pattern beanie,
Uh-huh.
you wouldn't need holes for it to come up through. It could just stick on. And go
That
through.
would make it a little easier to not put holes in the beanies.
Mm-hmm.
And runs less
Do you
of a
want it a
risk of the
beanie
hole
or a
being too
toque?
big or too
Do you
small.
want it slouchy or do you want it fitted?
I do kind of like a slouchy hat. Like
Okay.
a little fold at the back. Yeah.
Alright.
I think it looks cute.
These are not the pumpkins you're looking for.
I painted as opposed to carved one last year. I actually put it upside down so it had the little legs and put a face on the wide part. That's so cute. I think the shapes look like acorns with the cap. That's why I got the names mixed up. Oh, yeah, because acorn squash really look like the acorn once you take the cap off. So like the acorns that you're supposed to harvest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Do you want it right side up or upside down so it has its little legs? Last question, I promise. With leggies? Okay. Oh wow, they have so many varieties of this. I'm gonna go with this guy. Let me just actually show you. I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm gonna flip it over. It's gonna look like a mushroom. It's a pumpkin. Okay, everybody? Everybody understands? It's a pumpkin still.
This is gonna be so cute.
Oh, great Pigma hobbits. Let's see. Like a nice wide, round arc. They're very smooth in this segment.
Does that look like it would have enough openings?
I think so, yeah. All right. So we've got our shape. It looks like it has a butt. Everyone just bear with me here, okay?
You going for a walk?
Mm-hmm.
You should definitely use that. I'm looking at your arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where you burnt last time too.
That's where I do that.
Yeah. Pull your sleeves up to do it so it gets all up under there too.
We'll do.
Yeah.
When I spray this, I'll come back right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably outside is a good idea. It's a non-toxic one, but still.
Human 2 has really been enjoying the views of the mountains since he got you. There's a bear with you? Ow, you. Love the little guys with cute booties.
Okay, so it looking kind of like it has a little butt is actually optimal, is what I'm hearing.
It's got a funny little seam where they meet.
Okay, is that the right kind of slouchy? Before I go any further.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they've got like sometimes like a little stripe of color on the cap, the larger bulb. I don't know. What do we think? Do we love it? It does kind of look like it has a butt. Whoa! You are trouble. You should be giggling maniacally over there. You've earned it. Thank you so much, Mahobits, for all your support. I really appreciate it.
Let's see. This yarn is too thick.
Yarn is too thick?
This yarn is too thick.
Oh, you probably need like a lace weight then, don't you?
No, it says a DK would work, but this is like a mildly. This is more like.
It's a little variegated.
Yeah.
There's some variance in the weight. The other one looks a little thinner, but
no, these are the same yarn.
oh,
They're just different balls.
well, maybe a different pattern then.
I'm gonna have to either that or I knit it.
Bye bye.
I knit it in the smaller size, expecting that it's gonna come out larger. Let's see.
You love it? I'm glad. Who is trouble? Oh, nobody. I wouldn't worry about it.
Needle size 6. What have I got here? That'll tell me. Those are 8s, yeah. So.
Mahobits. There you go. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at our pumpkin patch grow. Thank you. Don't forget to also grow the mushroom patch, though, so that the moss grows. I'm trying not to be pushy about it. I'm just very excited to get to finish this. Did you know they were trouble when they walked in? You know, to be honest, I didn't. When my hobbits walked in, I had no idea what we were in for, but it's I don't think that's a bad thing. Did you get all your bits and bobs sorted out already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness, she's so efficient.
I realized that I'm probably going to find more of them in the bottom of that box.
Yeah, that seems likely. I'm deep and complex. Of course you are. So I've actually, for this one, I've drawn out, I know this looks a little silly, I've drawn out a rough blob here that I'm aiming for. And I am currently working backward a little bit because I want sort of a long shape, but that means that I have to avoid building out too far this way. So I'm building back around the circle to hopefully be able to, I want to put out like a little tendril from here so that I can get up into this area, because there's this section that I have this planned out for that is a very awkward shape, but I think it's gonna be a good thing. It's actually down here, but you can't see it right now. I could have hung the blanket the other way, couldn't I? Oh well, it's fine. I'll hold it up and show you guys in a bit when it's closer to the right shape. Yes, planning, just a little bit. Because at this point, the project's getting big enough I might need planning permissions. So, you know, should probably be prepared. It's not gonna hurt anything if it's not entirely, utterly free form. It's still absolutely wibbly wobbly wandering, so it counts. To be honest, I think freeform just means that I am not beholden to a pattern. I can do whatever I want. Hello, Josuke. Welcome in. I recently learned how to pronounce his name correctly, and now I have to actively think to myself, oh yes, I shouldn't do that because it unsettled him so much.
Alright, so I narrowed it down by the needle size.
Oh, good.
So,
I have no idea how I'm supposed to be picking hook sizes for crochet. Probably doing it wrong, but I'm just going with whatever is still gonna fit into the hole once I have made a bunch of loops with it and I try to go back into my work. Which means ginormous big hook, teeny tiny yarn. Haven't figured out how to make that work for me. I'm sure someone has. It just wasn't me. Yet. Oh my goodness. Are you on the
I'm on
Ravelry?
Ravelry. These are
Ah.
all the free patterns.
Yeah.
So if you see something, these are all going to use the size needles I already had out.
Okay. One of them said leaf hat in the title, and that was cute.
Weird.
I think it was,
Upward
yeah,
spiral.
3-leaf hat. I'm not sure about the shape, but I like the
Yeah.
name.
What about? I just spotted one.
We could pick a couple and then let chat pick.
All right.
They're great at making choices, right, chat?
Mm-hmm.
They never make me choose for myself.
Okay. What about this? I could make it longer to be slouchier.
Mm-hmm. It also looks like the orientation of the holes would prevent me from ripping anything too.
Mm-hmm. Well, something like this, where it's got more
Yeah.
open work.
Yeah, both of those are options, I think.
That one's called Sneaky Snakes.
Sneaky snakes on your head.
Yeah.
So cute. Yeah.
So I kind of like Sneaky Snakes.
Yeah. It may not be the perfect time right now, but I do think I might be ready to bring a new noodle back into my life, you know?
Maybe soon. Yeah.
It's planning, of course, that needs to be
the
done
one
for
thing that we
but-
can always say is that, you know, everything is changing all the time. Okay, here's a
is.
slouchy one. Shape here. Thanks a lot.
I think I like it. Yeah.
Do you think that's got enough?
Got a full screen button there. Yeah, I think that has enough slouch.
What about enough open work to be able to thread your ears through is what I'm looking for.
That's
Like
a
this one
different
has
question.
swirlies, which would mean that the holes aren't going to line up.
Yeah.
So I was looking with something like,
I think when you were talking earlier about having holes for the ears, I was thinking that the ears would go through the holes.
yeah, but I thought it
Like
would be
upward into the
Yeah,
hat.
and I'm gonna have to do some research on how to do like a pocket opening,
Yeah.
and you know, like if I knit a pattern once, then I can do it again and think about how I want to change it. But
Okay.
at this point, if I'm just going to do one real quick to
Just real
have
quick.
you have a hat,
Just real quick.
I want to do one that you're going to be able to just set your ears down into, and there'll be openings in the pattern so that you won't be tearing your hat. Make sense?
Very sensible, yeah. Donna says there's an expression in my native language, Albanian, that when the child is a spitting image of the parent, we tell the children that the baby cut off your head. That is dark. You and Mumphy look so alike.
It was a special mix. Ooh,
Secret recipe.
look at that.
Ooh, I like the color they made it in too.
Well,
It's
it
like
would be
prissy
in
crossy
the-
sticks too.
It would be in the Nyan Cat yarn.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it. Hi, animal. Oh my goodness. Did you make a giant tappy tappy fox? That's so cute.
Oh, cute.
Oh, he's so
Definitely.
big. Hi, James. Welcome in. How are you doing? Isn't it novel to see each other at the appropriate appointed time? Oh man, my health problems aren't gonna apologize. So I apologize on behalf of that nonsense
that things got a little out of order, but we're back on course. You're back on route. Fave emoot, favemoot. No word. That's a good word.
Fettermoot?
Is the secret ingredient Tylenol? That man makes me so mad. We can't.
I just can't.
Ah! Working from home today. Ooh. Well, that's cool, James. I didn't know you could do that. You always seem to have to work in the office, and that is stressful. So, glad you got to work from home today. Thanks for taking the chance to hang out with us. Hello, James. How was Bird's stream the other day, by the way? I eat Tylenol for breakfast. You're really not supposed to do that. Like, that's not necessarily part of a heart-healthy, balanced breakfast. Let's, please don't ban me. I'm not gonna. It's okay. I'd rather ban blasphemy about autism. Yeah. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where there have been concerted efforts to make sure that people believe just terrible untruths, and it's shocking. And it's sad.
I need one other set of needles I have to fish out before I get started. I am going to slide this up here and hope like heck the cat does not come galloping through.
I'll keep a lookout.
Yes. Have they met Charlie yet?
They did briefly.
Galloping, galumphing goofball.
No, they haven't seen him do that. That,
You haven't seen him
admittedly.
galump?
Well, no. He does that mostly as his, like, post-fecal
Okay,
zoomies.
close.
Bird stream went well? Oh, good. Enjoyed kombucha from a local place together. That's lovely. Kim says hi to you specifically. Thank you. Been
It's nice to
selected.
see everybody. Oh look, I found more yarn needles.
Yay! I've been selected by the state to work from home 3 days a week as a test for others. They want the IT department to test the viability as they want to remove a building. Seems like a pretty obvious opportunity, you know?
What are you guys?
If that ain't just how it goes. That is how they go. They go and then they go. They have places to be. Gangway!
I
Gangway!
do not have a pair of sixes here.
Sixes?
Yeah.
Are you all at sixes and sevens?
Not yet, I'm not. Okay, so sixes or fours?
Ah, big stretch. Thank you. Oh my
3.25.
God, 6, 7. Get out of my chat. I do already need a little stretch. My hip decided that it was gonna go right before stream, so it's been an interesting morning on that front.
3.5.
You'll never get me alive.
It's getting dark in here.
You can open the blinds.
I meant in your chat. Okay, where am I? Things.
Also been emailed by the state. Ooh,
So
fancy.
you are fives, and I need fours. And those are also fives.
Got a fancy certificate of honorable employer assets for 5 or more years of service to the state of Florida's purposes.
Oh dear.
Purposes is an interesting word here. What does it mean? With what purpose?
How many porpoises died for this opportunity?
Oh, Mumphy, that's very dark. Everyone's gonna be like, I knew I liked Mumphy.
Is there an original porpoise here?
original sin, according to some people. Halt right thou. Don't you skibbity skedaddle out of here, not on my watch. Typing is hard. I just... Okay. Absolutely not. How dare you.
Let's unwind ourselves here. Okay.
This is how we unwind. I'm gonna drop this into my lap. It's not actually gonna roll away, just for anyone worried.
All right. And so it begins.
Here we go. We have chaos crochet and sensibly using a pattern knitting.
You haven't seen what I do with it yet.
Well, you've got a pattern. It means that I have served the purpose of the agency I'm at for the state of Florida. In my case, state health care for elderly. That's a pretty important dang department, though. Are you going to sleep, Donna? Good night.
Good night, Donna.
Early to bed, early to rise. It's making Donna still a silly goober in all of our eyes.
Rude.
Donna's the one memeing like a zoomer in my chat. Although actually those were alpha slang. I look at the world and I wonder what did I miss out on?
Probably lots of things.
Yeah, but like I wanna catch up a little sometimes, you know? Every once in a while they do something good, but usually just promote nursing home racket schemes? What?
It is Florida.
Oh, no. No, but it's Florida. They know there's going to be those. They should be fighting those. Why are they promoting them?
Because it's Florida.
Is the government getting paid when Meemaw gets scammed by a nursing home?
How dare you?
I'll dare you. Dare you to move. Dare you to move. Lift yourself up off the floor. Maybe an odd pick, actually. I'll save that one for another time.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Snuffy waits in the wings waiting for people to notice she knits weird.
How weird do you knit, though, really?
Completely different than most people.
Like Miss Marple?
I haven't really paid attention to... each actress seems to have their own style.
That's true. I was
But
thinking
like there's
of
there's
season
two
one.
major schools of knitting thought.
Yeah.
And one of them is the European style, which is kind of like where you're using the needle in your right hand to pick up stuff. And then there's another style, American style, that you're picking the yarn off your left hand and using that for control. And I use a technique that I was taught as Channel Island style, where you're using both of your hands and to manipulate things, which is nicer on your wrists.
I was gonna ask, which
But-
one of these is less arthritic?
My belief, mine, but this is what I was taught by my grandmother, and I always end up, someplace knitting, and people going, "What are you doing?" And then, I pull out the double-pointed needles, and it's all over. People are losing it.
It's all over the cry. Oh gosh. I was kind of hectic getting excited about squash earlier. Did you see I posted my nail art? Also, you two are cute sitting on your couch with your yarn craft. Ideal cozy family time vibes. Well, welcome to our cozy family time yarn craft space. Yeah. I haven't seen the Discord yet, though. had to plug phone in. But we can take a look. James says, I think the best thing they've done is last year they raided a nursing home because it allowed too many rats inside and shut the place down. I don't know if the methods...
Allowed too many rats. Oh my goodness.
There's some choice verbiage here that implies things. I don't know if the methods were needed, but it saved a lot of lives. They surrounded it with armored police and ordered the nursing and admin staff come out with hands up. At least it's better than
How
when I
were
was...
those rats weaponized exactly?
They must have been very strongly armed. They've been working out. It's better than when I had to wipe data off PCs and was told don't ask about that. Well, I hope that that was for the best and you were like, you know, protecting HIPAA data or something. No? Oh dear. Alright, well, Florida, get your poop together. Just get it all in one place, get it together.
Okay. Hit the halfway point of casting on.
Hey! Here we go, here we go, here we go! Oh man, why would you allow rats in a building unless they were pet ones, you know? See, like I said, there are implications of that choice of verbiage. Since I feel like I've gotten enough work done for today, I think I'll take out my tatting and join for a bit. Oh, co-crafting stream, yes. Gotta be quiet, she's counting.
You're fine.
Okay, gotta keep it 100. Yeah, under 100 rats would probably be good. I always endeavor to donate as much of Florida's money they give me to charity. That's the only way I balance it. Well, you know, I understand your discomfort and the urge to balance it out somehow in the world. That makes a lot of sense to me. I wish your job would let you make it a more respectable agency, because it sounds like they're probably resistant to that sort of thing. Since I happen to know that James does a great deal of battle with book banners and such.
I'm sure he's on Florida's list.
He's in intense arguments with the people in charge of requesting books at his local library.
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
More power to him.
I have a great deal of respect for that kind of tenacity.
Okay.
Hi, Sable. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for resubscribing. 15 months. Are you sure? Did I miss our 1 year? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, let me draw you a pumpkin for October. How are you doing, Sable? Can we get a shout out for Dark Sable Eye, please?
Hi, Dark Sable.
It says, it's an Elfie and a Mumphy. It is.
Yes.
Do you have a preference of what manner of pumpkin, or do I get to dealer's choice this?
The turban came out.
It did. It did. It's so cute. The trim on this bookmark is relaxing to do. I only need to count to 2 or 3. Oh, that's so nice. Nice and easy. You can definitely count that many. Anyone can count that who has at least that many fingers, which is good. Until 2007, cockroaches were not listed as required termination in nursing homes.
What?
Like, I know it's Florida. I know that you guys get a lot of bugs. But, that's just vile.
Like I said, I don't ever want to live anywhere where I need 2 feet to step on one bug. And I've seen the ones in Florida.
That palmetto bug really scared me, and I
It-
don't
it's not
understand
half
why.
the size of the ones I saw in Florida.
It's just that
It's ugly, but did you see how scared it was?
I
Oh,
was
shit.
very scared.
Yeah.
I was just startled because I know that you don't keep pet bugs, so there was no chance of it being an escaped
Oh,
little
good
friend.
God, no.
That's horrifying. Already out of hand, so we just give up? Oh God. I don't know if we did forget the 12-month. Time is an illusion. It is. It is. Is it even more out of hand? Hi, Plush Viking. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the shout out. I do not have a preference on pumpkins, but all pumpkins are good. Alrighty then. Let's do a nice cute one for you. Or maybe we'll put a little curly stem on it. How about that? Put it up here where I can pretend that you can see it.
Getting squashy. They're gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I did use that for a stream title this last week. Gorgeous sculpting day or whatever.
Come on, you.
There
You
we
can
go.
do it there.
Get some nice curly action there.
Nice.
Alrighty. Samuel, remind me, what kit are you working on right now on your streams? I haven't stopped in this week, unfortunately. So there's every chance that you finished whatever you were working on last time, and I am woefully out of date. What do you think of your pumpkin? I like the curly stem. Palmetto bugs get everywhere. We'd get to the log house and there would be dead ones everywhere because my parents got them sprayed for. Well, there's that at least. Yes, curly stem. Plush would like to know how you doing, Mumphy.
I am doing. I'm definitely doing.
Definitely doing
I'm
her best to
definitely
keep
counting.
count. She's counting, not ignoring you. I forgot to sort myself out with Halloween graphics this year. As you can see, I have really decked it out personally, so shame on you, truly. But it's been a busy year. It has, and there's still plenty of time before Halloween.
Hi.
It was sad when we found an anole that gotten in. Oh no. Oh, it had walked through the roach killer. That's so sad. The poor thing. That is sad. I'm glad you guys tried to help it though. You did your best for him. It's okay. James says, Mumphy, I have had 5 more books rejected, all listed as too extreme, in quotes. I have not had one pass since my notorious passage of the 1001 vintage flapper girls of 1838 to 1938.
I love it. I gotta find that book.
Yeah, this book has caused massive problems now, apparently, with parents wanting it removed for showing older women in too extreme of a position.
Oh, what were they flapping?
It's flapper girls. They're fully clothed, aren't they? Especially by today's standards, even if not necessarily by theirs. They were, risque, potentially risking scandal, but it's 2025. I feel like the
I'm pretty sure their kids are
1838
seeing more on the beaches of Florida.
So is Papa. In Florida, the key is insulation. You have to properly insulate to avoid the bugs. That makes sense somehow, but I don't totally understand why. But I suspect it's because if there's a gap inside your wall that you don't fill with anything, they just go hang out in there, don't they? Oh no. Why are we talking about what year it is? Runa, we are talking about what year it is because it is 2025. And apparently flapper girls of 1838 are too racy for Florida.
I've been to Florida's beaches.
Many people have been to Florida's beaches. I don't think we saw anything particularly untoward when we visited. At least, not that I remember my attention being called to. Automod is feisty about that F word. I don't know which F word it was. I'm a little behind on chat. It's an adorable pumpkin. I'm so glad you like it, Sable. Fit for the head of a pumpkin king. Is that like a rat king where it's because a bunch of pumpkins got their vines all tangled up together?
I hope not.
Well, at least with pumpkins, like, they'll be okay. Real life rat kings are a sad thing. But the one in Hilda, he's great. I love the rat king in Hilda. My parents' first house was a log construction in Central Florida. We used it as a vacation house / my grandpa would winter there. That's so cute. Being ignored for art is absolutely fine. Well, that's very accommodating of you, Plush. Thank you for the hydrate, Runa. Mumphy, do you have a hydration?
Hi, Plush. I do not have a hydration thingy. No, I do not. I
Let's
probably
fix
should
that.
get one.
Yeah.
Can you grab me one?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a sec here.
That way I don't twist my stitches here.
Yeah. Not done. Still working on the Motoroid Gridman. Had to take a break this week because my marker ran out of ink, so I worked on the Motoroid Exoframe, which is a great little kit. Ooh. Did Mumphy time travel? Not that I'm aware of, but I wouldn't put it past her. She has been accused of numerous interesting psychic activities over the years.
Why would I have time traveled? Because?
Because after we were talking about the 1800s, you said I've been to the beaches of Florida, and there is room for speculation there, to be honest, actually.
I know what's allowed on the beaches of Florida when, like, in Ohio, it would get you arrested.
Yeah. Despite the legislation passed about women going topless. I am a kid of 10 years old. Oh, hey, a super dated book showing ladies. Boy, for sure something I want to read. I know, right, Animal? It's so sensible. Once worked in an office where they'd been trying to get rid of the roach infestation for over a decade and it still wasn't fully tackled. It wasn't a big deal anymore by the time I worked there, as in the 2 years I was there, I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for the fact I got instructions for if I saw one. But holy shit, those fuckers can be persistent. They can. They really can. No. I know half of those words, not really in that combination. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, Runa. Plush says we have a puritanical view of the past, particularly women. It's weird, IMO. It is weird and true. Oh, Pumpkin King like Jack Skellington. That's a good option too. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, give me just a
Okay.
water. Water for Mumphy. Just remembered I'm supposed to do that. So. You want
Mumpy's
to
gonna have
reach?
to count these stitches again because I seem to have a few extra.
Oh no. Is that better or worse than being short? At this
It's
point?
better than being short, but I'll just have to, adjust back across.
Yeah. All right. Water for
Hold on.
Mumphy.
Well, now I don't know if that was 11 or 10. I promise I'll hydrate as soon as I get this count done. Okay.
A series of girls in the back were unclothed or did not have proper top coverings, in quotations, and now the library may review it soon. I mean, we'll see. Are they gonna start taking, of course they're gonna take all the anatomy books out. Are you kidding me? It's not even like it's targeted for children or anything. This is insane. Weird that it didn't say it was automated. Just posted in chat and then didn't show up. Oh no. You should hydrate, Runa. You're quite right.
funky auto mod for sure.
Oh, it says, I do not think of Florida particularly fondly. Apparently, spring break Florida is much more fun than Central Florida.
That could be true too.
I think we went to Florida once or twice a year, but the beach probably twice in my whole childhood. Oh no! And Disney only once. I've also only been to Disney once, and I probably won't go anytime soon, even if I have the means. Just with their current climate.
6 out of 10, can't really recommend.
You know, there's certain things that I'd really like them to stop doing or do differently. That is not my water. That is Mumphy's water. Dang it! Ha! Gonna drink it up for you. Hi, Charlie.
And let's
Do you want to come up?
hello Charlie.
Hello. I'm just gonna sit real still so I don't spook him. Oh, he's so brave. Let me know if you can see it. No, 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 no. Don't eat yarn. Mumphy gave that yarn to me. Do you want to come sit next to Mumphy, baby? Charlie. Oh, come here. You might be able to see him at this point. I'm not sure. Come here. Thank you for the bits, animal. Come on. Touch.
Lost count again.
Oh. Can just see you at the edge there. There you go. Oh, look at it. There we go. Oh, it's Charlie. Oh, please don't stand on that. Don't like that. Thank you. You and Salsa both standing on single sheets of paper on soft surfaces. It's like they know.
13, 14, 15.
You said it was fine. Oh, please don't eat the frog either. Just gonna put him up here.
Okay, there's that one.
Gonna go look in the watering hole soon. Ooh, that sounds like a nice evening, Runa.
Local watering hole.
Probably a bar or something,
Yes,
right?
I would assume
Yeah.
so.
Women being topless is. Oh my goodness, it's a big yawn.
Okay, so let's see what we got here.
Nice. Let's see, it is 1:30 and you
3,
definitely had
4,
11 C's, so it's not
6,
time for your tea yet.
9, 10,
Oh.
11, 12.
I think he has very carefully gauged exactly how far he needs to sit.
19,
Oh.
20,
Oh.
21, 22. Okay, so I ended up with 4 extra. So I need to do a shuffle.
This is Charlie. He is Mumphy's kitty,
And there he goes.
my brother-in-law. Hey, thank you so much for the donation, Sable. What mushroom shall we draw for you this time? Sacrifices for the kitty ears.
Aww.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for
that's
the
part of
offering.
what I'm doing here. Have you told them what I am knitting you?
Well, we've been talking about it off and on here, but Mumphy's gonna knit a hat for me that I can wear with my ears. That way I don't have to try and shove them up under a hat and get all mussed. It's just not very nice. Yeah. Plush says that women being topless is legal here, but seldom happens. Nothing says freedom like book censorship. The book, to be clear, is filed under historical art in the library. This is a whole floor and several shelves away from the children's section.
Which makes me wonder why they're letting their children wander in it.
Maybe you should watch what your children are doing if it's so important to you, instead of making everybody else responsible
Like, it
for
is
it.
not
and
my
then, like,
job to
treating them like
police
crap for it.
your crotch goblins.
Especially because if you do it and they disagree, they're going to be absolutely ludicrously upset. You either need to embrace a village or actually parent. And you should do the actually parenting part regardless, actually. Mostly just actually parent your children, please. They need you.
Please. Yes.
Just remembered my mom found my needle book in the van we rented last weekend. I sure hope my hook isn't still in that van. Oh no! I hope so. An ear? Tail? Oh good you found it. Take my damn money and exchange it for James's book recommendations.
Yeah.
Nerdling, you're getting a hat that fits your age? Huh? I don't know what that means. It's to go with my ears. Devil's fingers, all right.
15, 16, 17.
All right.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it, and now I can join
Well done, Mumphy.
before I end up, like, with the goofy things.
Clathrus archeri. Yes.
Which is what?
What
is the
devil's
Clathrus archeri?
fingers.
Devil's fingers.
Yes.
But not his toes.
Not this time. Government regulates so much, but they need to ban these books. Else other people might learn of thinking things. Good grief. A hat that fits my ears. Yes.
It's over your
Countdown. 2 minutes till ads. I'm paying attention, just not much. All right. If anybody else could also be paying attention, that would be super great, because I cannot see it on this side, and it's so frustrating. But Sable, I'm going to go ahead and draw you some little shroomies. Some little devil's fingers. Idle hands are the devil's playthings. You can tell because of the fingers that grow out back. Or something. I don't know. Devil's fingers. No AI garbage, please. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh my god, you know, we did one of these right at the beginning. I forgot. These freaky little guys. We're in for some interesting.
We are in for interesting times indeed.
You're already in interesting times, but now I get to draw devil's
yay.
fingers.
Okay. Darn it.
I'm gonna go with this one for some variety. It hasn't fully unfurled yet, but it's nice and tenderly looking. Glad the biggest problem with the library over here is my 20-year late book. Oh no. Devil finger. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. You're quite right. Fungi look super cool. They do. Wait, no. 20-year late book fine? How much was it? Just don't understand how humans will deal with this crap. I try not to think about it, James. I try and stay updated on a regular basis, and in between, just don't think about it if I can. Rugged individualism is antithesis to child rearing.
Heinlein.
Ah,
Robert Heinlein, the rugged individualist.
yes,
Yeah,
because
right.
that's a thing that works. Actually, you're so right, Rob. You're so right, and definitely not gonna ruin everything.
Okay. I think we are untangled. Who knows? Luckily, this starts with a one rib, and that is very hard to screw up.
I could probably manage that, from the sound of it at least. I just need clarification on exactly what that means.
It means you knit one and then you purl one.
Ah.
And the first round is tougher because you have to be sure you're not twisting your stitches.
How do you make sure of that?
Carefully, of course. There is no substitution for careful.
That seems pretty straightforward, actually.
I hate that sound that it is making dancing against the lid of this box, so I'm gonna slide the box down. Here.
This one appears to be growing in some grass, so we'll draw some grass around it.
Okay.
What do we think? Devilish little fingers. Are they sufficient?
Sufficiently devilish.
Ho 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 ho. Perhaps arch-demonically difficult.
Perhaps.
Too many North Americans don't want to be bothered raising their kids, so they want a sterile society that they can ignore the kids in. Ew. That's too accurate. You like it, Sable? I'm glad. The fine must be an unpayable amount of like $4 by now. It was over 100? Oh gosh. How is an average jury of non-techies supposed to figure out footage from this? Oh no. Sable, thank you again for your $10 donation, which, as I remind you guys, our goal is to raise $300 in total while I'm here in Arizona.
How close are we?
We have raised $40 so far since we set the challenge yesterday, so we are
Okay,
up
that's
to
pretty good.
260 to go, and then I'll start a cross stitch when we get back. Because there's nothing like giving me more work to do.
I know it. I have been so entertained by. Do you remember in the?
There you go. Got your name on it and everything.
The Terry Pratchett book, The Last Hero,
Yeah.
and whatever her name, the barbarian was doing the cross stitches with things like "burn this house" and stuff on them.
That was
I
delightful.
like that the
Welcome back, human.
renegade cross stitch has become a real thing in real life.
It makes me so happy seeing people write unhinged things on little doilies. Like, just completely delightful. I love it. It makes me very happy to see people taking something that has frequently been the sort of thing that is simultaneously a playing pretend at being fine and at least I get to stab something sort of pastime, and making it actually a lot more satisfying. I think that's great. And you don't get burned for being a witch now for it, which is great. Not many people did, actually, but
They never burnt
Enough.
witches, they burnt women.
that's true.
Being a difficult woman is actually easy to achieve.
Educated. They waved it laughing when I showed up with the book, but the librarian has known me since I was 5, so it's not like she didn't know where the book was. Magic of films. The only large language model I care about is the dictionary. It's a pretty good one, actually, I think. White Mushroom Heartless looks fire. Oh yeah, it looks pretty great, doesn't it? I was really happy with how that came out. I really liked doing the shading on it. I wish the heart had gone a little bit cleaner, but pretty happy with it overall, yeah. I don't know if you saw the finished version either, but I'm glad you got to now. I'd forgotten. Where's my invisible one drawn with a dashed outline? I will go ahead and do that, but you also have to tell me what your other one is gonna be, okay? I feel mildly concerned by the amount of mushrooms you end up drawing for me. You keep making small and consistent donations, and the thing that people need to understand is that is the kind of stuff that keeps organizations going. One large lump sum can feel really good to the person giving it. Small sums more frequently can add up far faster than you realize, especially if a lot of people are doing it. This is why,
It's
like,
the grassroots model of funding.
yeah, this is why, like, PBS Kids is like $5. Like, PBS, they'll give you PBS Kids, PBS News, everything, all of the Bob Ross backlog. You get everything, $5 a month. It's great. It's like Dropout. You know? Something doesn't have to be insanely expensive for it to still be valuable. And if enough people are putting a little bit of money in, you don't have to charge everybody an absurd fee.
Breathe, girly.
Yeah, my Fitbit died. Can you put it on the charger over there?
Where is it?
It's behind the couch. I'll get it.
Okay.
It's okay. This is why I split my donations among several organizations monthly so that many are benefiting over time. Exactly. Yeah. The Last Hero, I have a gorgeous art book version of that I need to
So
read.
do we.
We have it too, and I've read it, and it is so beautiful. So beautiful. Highly influential on me, to be honest. You did forget. Draw a Minecraft mushroom. Okay. That seems pretty simple, actually. I can do that.
Pixelated mushroom.
Yeah, just pixelated specifically the way that Minecraft does it.
Blocky.
Very blocky. Very blocky. Alright. Come on, Fitbit. Just prove to me that you're actually charging so that I can sit down, please. Oh, please. Oh, beans.
Oh, poor Fitbit. It's having a fit.
It really is.
Do you need to take it over to a different one? Maybe ask Jada. Or Human 2 might plug it in.
I think it's charging now. Yes, it claims to have 3% now. So, should be okay.
Wait a minute, I think I missed.
Oh, did you miss something?
Gotta make sure I started right.
Gotcha. Your tablet thinks that you're trying to navigate.
Pearl knit, pearl knit, pearl knit, knit. There it is. Pearl knit, pearl knit.
Stitch, thanks so much for lurking with us. Going to buy yarn for a giant winter project, but I'll leave you up for EO to watch. Well, hi, EO. Let us know what yarn you get, Stitch. We are in yarn crafting mode over here. Mumphy's working with this fun rainbow variations.
My Nyan Cat yarn.
Nyan cat.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The meme-a-thons for my work group. Every Thursday I put up Thor riding Nyan Cat. Thursday!
When things are made to be good and charged for according to what they take to maintain rather than trying to absorb geometrically increasing profits, that's an interesting phrase I haven't heard before. Geometrically increasing. I like that.
Mhm.
They actually end up
Talking
being
about
very,
you, Amazon and Netflix Prime.
they actually end up being very affordable and a much better cost value payoff. Yes, because they're providing a service, not trying to extract a resource. It's a project I always wanted to make, and it'll be staying with me. Oh, so unlike your puppets, which go off to other people's homes, you'll be making something nice for yourself. Oh, that's lovely.
I like that idea.
Do we get to hear about what it is? Oh, well, you have to go buy your yarn though, so I shouldn't keep you too long. But also,
I don't know if anyone out there is familiar with the Drops Yarn Company. They're like, I think they might be Danish, but definitely got a good base in the Netherlands. keep finding really nice yarns from them at the thrift store here.
Yeah. Nederlanders, will you sound off? Do you know of drops? Are they good yarn? Considered good yarn, that is, in your area? Inquiring minds.
I like their stuff. I've bought off their website before, but finding it at the thrift store is such a score.
So good.
Like that stuff I showed you earlier that was the merino and alpaca blend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nice to touch. Very nice to touch. I keep clicking. Where are you clicking? Geometric growth is the thing all the investment funds are trying to get.
Yes, but that's an investment.
If I can post a link, I'll share the pattern. Good yarn in your area. Send it to Animal, and Animal will drop it in the chat. We had to link wall in light of recent events when I found out that people are just sending people deliberately upsetting links, and I just, further detail is not needed, regardless of what it is. Nobody needs to see that here. So
I fail to understand humans.
truly do. They just be doing stuff sometimes, and I don't want them to, so we're not gonna let them. And that does mean that everybody else doesn't get to either, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't have an option to make it so that if you've been following for like 14 months, then you can post links or something, but I'll check again. The investment funds are investing in things like my company, so we have to constantly be getting more customers and charging them more instead of just making a good product. Ugh. That's so dumb.
Yep. Welcome to America.
People do suck, but we can make sure that things suck less by being less suck ourselves. Here is Stitch's link. Shuttle the Shongololo free pattern. What is a Shongololo? I don't think it's gonna let me click properly. Oh, but it's from Project Arian. I love their stuff. They're a yarn crafter that I've followed for a while who makes really interesting like creatures and does really cool patterns for like big stuffed animals and stuff sometimes, I think, as well as other stuff. If I'm thinking of the right person. Shongololo. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that, so I'm just having fun. This is why public share model sucks. It's a millipede. It's the African word for millipede.
Oh,
That's
cool.
lovely. Beautiful. Project Arian is from South Africa. A kind of growth that's unsustainable and kills the business. Basically cancer. Good point, Mr. F. How are you today? Can we get a shout out for Stitch in Time Designs and also Mr. F, please? These are friends of the channel. They do lots of crafty goodness, and I think everyone should know. Hello.
That's a Mumphy shout out for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't go very far, but
It doesn't have to go that far. Just into the microphone, and then it goes out onto the internet, and then anybody who clicks on it'll see. Hi.
Anybody wants to see my unbelievable self.
Excuse me?
Ah, there we go.
That's
It's that
neat.
I'm on the last needle here. I'm going to be grumpy for a minute because this is the place where you can most likely twist on a 4-needle setup.
I'll let you get through that before I start telling you off then.
You know, they used to sell these only in groups of 4, and so you'd be working on 3 needles
Huh.
in a little triangle.
It just doesn't sound like enough
And
space.
so then they started adding the 5th needle. You
The
get a
5th
square.
That does seem a lot easier somehow.
Well, you know, before that, people were just buying 2 sets and going, okay, well, you know, I got extras.
It goes across the US. I'm in Connecticut. Yeah.
Cool.
That's how far the
Hello.
shout out can go, at least. It also goes to the Netherlands and Belgium.
Ooh, Belgium. Good chocolate.
As soon as Dorito gets here, it'll also go all the way down into Africa.
Which part of Africa is Dorito
I
from?
believe Dorito is currently located in South Africa, but is actually multiple flavors of Asian, as he's described himself. Isn't the world beautiful?
It's got lots of possibilities.
I could also be completely making that up, though, and I've just realized that I really hope I didn't.
You could be right, you could be wrong. You know, the important thing about guessing wrong or misremembering is admitting it.
Yeah, more people need to learn how to do that. I've had lots of practice. It's someone else's turn. I'm still gonna do it.
Time for yarn shopping. If you end before I get back, have a lovely rest of your day. Stitch, thank you so much. I hope we get to see your yarn collection grow. And hi, EO.
Gotta feed the stash.
It is hungry, isn't it?
Always.
I haven't bought any yarn since I've been out here.
We
You
haven't
wanna go to the
really.
yarn store?
I was just gonna say, you know, that's not such a bad thing.
Come on.
There.
Your daughter is
Woohoo, I
engaging
got-
in one of your hobbies. Don't you want to nurture that?
I am all about nurturing the daughter.
Hi, Charlie.
Come on.
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
Yay, I managed it.
Good job, Mumphy.
I got the first round done and I did not twist. And look
Yeah.
how pretty that color is.
That is a beautiful color. Do you want to hold it up for chat?
Sure.
Look at her go.
It's not really showing. It's a lovely sky blue. Arizona sky blue.
Very Arizona sky. It's a little overcast right now, but. Oh my goodness. I just think you might be fibbing, is all.
You might be a
Yeah.
fibster, Charlie.
Charlie
definitely.
is so chatty.
Chatty Charlie.
Chatty Charlie.
Oh, are you standing on my mushrooms now?
You standing on business?
He stands
Going
on
to
business when it comes to
Stand
charity.
my ground.
Charlie for charity.
How was your second walk, Human Too?
It was very good.
Good.
I walked all the way down to Walgreens.
Wow, that is a ways.
He's got more
Close.
legs.
It's about a 10-minute walk. It's
Yeah.
nice. You do have to cross the road, but I found an energy drink while I was there, which is pretty cool.
He's just standing here with his paw on my foot,
Like
yelling.
There are some very pretty houses where you can look and see like gorgeous views on both sides, and then right
Oh,
down the road
yeah.
is the mountain landscape.
That's so
It's really
beautiful.
cool.
Hey, I would love to have a house with, you know, a direct
If I look
sky.
to my left right now, I can see the mountain right there. It's a nice view from here
It's
too.
a
Yeah.
really nice
I mean,
view.
I'm pretty lucky, but you know.
But also,
It's
there's
just
a view
mental.
of the mountains from like everywhere in Tucson, and that's
I know.
amazing.
It is one of my favorite things.
Oh my
No,
goodness, Charlie!
my
I'd really love to
gosh.
catch up with chat, but apparently I need to chat with you. Oh
What
my
is
heavens!
the matter, handsome kitten?
I don't know.
Charlie is very used to having
Do
me
you
all
need
to
me
himself.
to move this? Do I need to move so that you can sit next to my mom?
I don't know if you have much space to
rotate just a tiny bit this way.
Okay.
I can make him a little spot. Come here. Right in between.
Come on,
There
baby.
we go.
There we go.
There we go.
How's my boy? Huh? Here. Come.
Oh.
Lay down.
Is that a good flop? Is that a good flop, Charlie?
Here is my baby boy. Who's my handsome kitten? Tiny, tiny kitten.
Tiny boy. He's so small.
And silky.
He's just a little guy. He is very soft.
Yes, hello. Hello. Meow.
Ah! Belgium is the best chocolate, according to Josuke.
Uh-huh. I will agree.
Be sustainable, Dr. She. Mr. F, I so appreciate your lack of hinges today. Thank you.
I had hoped to convince your Aunt Becky at one point to get sheep, and
I
her
really
husband
think
Jim was totally against having what he referred to as Montana whores on his